Hey guys, I'm going to inject some HGH, and in the last few videos I've been talking about different injection sites I've done. For one, it's going to be the subcutaneous stomach fat in this area. Two is the deltoid intramuscular injections I've been doing. And the third one I'm going to do today for the first time is in my buttock. So if you don't want to see me inject in my ass, in my gluteal intramuscular, stop watching now. But I'm also going to, in the meantime, show how I prepare it. Now, first of all, I have two different types of syringes. This one is measured to like 5 units or 50 units, and this one's measured to 100 units. So today I injected a full 100 units, so which would be 10 doses, right? Do some basic math, into this vial right here. So hypothetically, there should be 10 nightly doses. Now, in my last video, I explained how I'm doing a small one in the morning too, so it's going to be a little bit less than that. So what I do is mix it like this. You don't want to shake it. Don't shake HGH because it's very brittle. The amino acid, 191 amino acid, okay? So I'm just going to give it a little bit of a turn. I already did that pre-thing. So I'm going to use the smaller one because, to be honest, this one's it's a little bit harder to measure out 10. I just like the smaller one for some reason. That's just me preference now. So I'll take this off. One thing I need is the alcohol swab. So just hold tight there for a second. And that comes in a little pack like this of alcohol swabs I got at Walmart, okay? And one thing you can do is alcohol swab the top of this. I just touch it. I don't really do like a huge thing. And you want to let it dry for like 10 seconds. I'm going to do my ass now, so just let you know. This will be a PG-13, I think, because I'm just on the top here. So I'm not really showing like my full ass or anything. All right, just showing you that I swabbed my ass, okay? It's no big deal. It's just a human body. It's just a muscle like anything else. So I do massage therapy. I massage ass all the time. At first I was kind of like, whatever, it's a big deal, but it's really not. So here's a syringe. It's already like at 5. So what I do sometimes, not all the time, is I push this in. And if you guys do HGH, you can tell me about it. I push that in, the air that's in it. I flip it, and then I draw from it. And I just draw slightly past the amount that I'm going to do, okay? So I'm doing 10. I'll push a little bit back in until it's at 10 mark. Okay, I flip it, pull this out, and just to make sure that I have no air in it, because I want to inject air in my capillaries or wherever else, I again overdraw. And again, this is just me. I'm just doing trial and error things. Now I see a bubble on the top of it form. Okay, it means there's air on the top, which means when I flick it, I just saw it. I don't know if you could in there. The air bubble came to the top, okay? And now I push back out to 10, and just a little bit more till I saw it. You can see it was out of frame, but it squirted out just a little bit, okay? So now I found the quadrant. The quadrant, look online if you want to know the exact quadrant from the ass. I'm just gonna do it, like take my word for it, okay? Then inject it kind of slowly. Hold it for a sec, and then pull it out. Okay? That's the technique that I've been doing. First of all, I go right in. I don't like go slowly. I just go ding, in, and then slowly push the plunger in. Don't want to like squirt it like hardcore, because I could do damage. This probably just won't be of any good therapeutic value. You just slowly ingest it, and then once it's in there, hold it for like 2 or 3 seconds. I do, and then pull it up. Okay, so that was 10 units. So it would, in total, that was 1.75 IUs. And like I was saying before, I use one of these larger ones, insulin syringes, 30 gauge, to do 10 full units, because this one's only 5. Okay, so I do 10 units into a vial to make it one vial, which is 17.5 IUs in this of HGH in this vial, 10 doses. Okay, so like depending on the dose, a lot of vials only have 10 IUs of HGH in it. So you might want to measure accordingly. Maybe you'll still do 10 of water, of this of the water. Let's see, It's not on me right now. But okay, you get this like sterile water that you inject into it. But then you're just injecting more water. So it's like how much of water you want to inject in yourself. You can do really whatever at that point. Okay. So that's what I do every night. I'm about to go to sleep like in the next 20 minutes or so. So I do it now because it takes about like, it can over the period of like 3 hours to kind of go in. And normally HGH, like in its normal release, is kind of throughout the day, but it's the best time at night to do it, especially on kind of an empty stomach, which I haven't eaten in like a few hours. I had a little snack, but nothing significant. So yeah, that's what I do every night, and first time doing it in my old behind. And I think that's one of the best places, especially because I'm thinking the next few days I'm just gonna go hardcore legs at the gym. Maybe like, since it's in my legs more than my belly fat or my arms, that when I do work the legs, maybe it's there, the molecules or whatever else, the peptides are there to do it. Now that's just speculation on my point, because I think it'll spread through the body, it'll spread to places like the liver, and then that gets converted to IGF, factor 1 or whatever it is, and then that's what things like the bones, cartilage, and connective tissues, etc., muscles use. So that was that. If you look at my first video, it was me doing it for the first time. So I'm recording the whole process along the way, and what I'm learning, like if you can watch the video last night, it was 3 weeks in, and I explained just like my whole experience so far. And if on this path, I'll be doing this for the next few months. So stay tuned if you would like to hear my HGH journey. And I'm also going to do some measurements. I took measurements this on my just basic physiology kind of assessment of fat, whatever else at my gym. They do that for you, complimentary. So I'm going to do that again. I'm thinking in a few weeks to a month. Give it a little time, more time. And then I'll get a proper assessment incrementally as well, if that makes sense, if that's something you're interested in. And to be honest, that's kind of a secondary component. My major motivation is to rebuild my body, because I'm 38 now, and I've been doing extreme sports for a long time. So I kind of want to rebuild my body to a point where I can maintain good fitness into my older years, if that makes sense. And I'm sure a lot of you who are watching and doing the same are probably in the same boat as me, right? So, or similar one. So, thank you for watching. Feel free to comment down below, ask any questions. I'd be happy to talk to you and share your journey if you're doing the same thing, which I imagine if you're watching this, you're at least curious to, or doing yourself. Okay, thank you for watching. Have a good night.